coming up in this read. Coulda, woulda, shoulda. Lost the best thing that I ever had in my life. That's what they're indicating. It's like there is no love like a Scorpio love. And they know that now. Scorpio, let's get into your August love read. Any information that you need, as always, you can find it in my pinned comment and in my description box below. If you're cross-watching for a Scorpio, then please switch over the roles, because I could be speaking directly to you. And please do keep in mind that this is a general reading, which means it is not going to resonate for absolutely everybody. You only take what's resonating specifically for you, and you leave what doesn't hit home for you for someone else, okay? Please also do respect the tarot and approach it with patience, an open mind, and without expectations. And finally, if you don't want to miss a video, then subscribe and stay notified. Okay, so Scorpio, we are pulling the strongest energy that surrounds you at this time, and this is going to be the groundwork for the rest of your reading, okay? Right. So you've got protection, temptation, alluring and mysterious, beginning, commitment, inner child, lack and ambition. Okay, and under there you've got Aquarius and Capricorn, choices and transformation, and Cancer as well. Okay, it's a bit of a strange one. So some of you could be dealing with an Aquarius, you could be dealing with a Capricorn, you could have these placements somewhere in your own chart, take it as it resonates. These energies are in conflict with each other. Like, energetically, these would be the complete opposites to each other. Which is funny, because Cancer is the opposite to Capricorn, right? And then you've got Unresolved as well. Yeah, so these are contradicting each other, all right? The Aquarius energy is all about being the rebel, having big plans, big ideas, maybe not so much knowing how to put those plans and ideas into the physical reality, but the intent is certainly there, okay? I mean, if you think about Uranus, it's all about eccentricity, upheaval, big thoughts, big insights, big changes, but not so much on the practicality side of doing things. That would be more Capricorn. So while these are contradictory, and again, like Capricorn, a stickler for the rules, someone like really strict energy, very sort of straight and narrow, doing it by the book, being very professional and career orientated, being the authority figure as well, right? So while these are contradictions to each other, they can also balance each other out really nicely as well, because of those contradictions. So the Aquarius energy would be all about having that idea, and then the Capricorn energy would be, how can I take this idea and implement it into my physical reality? It's the next steps that are needing to be taken, okay? So I feel that that's what these messages are getting at. Transformation, obviously we all know what the transformation energy is all about. Ambition and choices, yeah. So again, nothing wrong with having ambition, but when you don't know where to put that ambition, it can become problematic, okay? Why this is showing out in your love read, I don't know, right? Protection and temptation. So you're being protected at the moment, Scorpio, from something that is a temptation. Something that's not necessarily going to be good for you. You're being protected from it. All right, that could be a person, it could be a thing, it could be a habit. Take it as it resonates. I don't know, because I don't know your story, okay? This is your read, it's not mine, it's your read. You're being protected from something that could potentially cause you harm. You will know, well, is that a habit, is that a way of thinking, or is that a literal person, okay? You could be dealing with a Libra, because Libra had this energy as well with the alluring and mysterious. Or you could have Libra placements in your own chart. With this beginning, now I do feel the need to pull out another tarot deck so I can clarify this, because it feels like I'm not getting all of the information with this one. Something pertaining to a brand new beginning is calling you. Tell us about alluring and mysterious with beginning, please, for our Scorpio collective in love. Alluring and mysterious with beginning for Scorpio. Thank you. Can I have one more, please? Oh, okay. That was really awkward, the way that their cards came out then, Scorpio. It was like undecided, undecided. Whoop, there you go. Right. 6 of Swords for alluring and mysterious. And then for beginning, 10 of Wands, 3 of Cups and Death. Right. Shit. Yeah. I don't know how to pass on this message without getting anybody annoyed, right? So I'm just going to do it. I'm going to go for it. We do not like the past. We do not like shit coming back from the past. We despise it. It's one of the things that gets us Scorpios angry very, very quickly. And the reason being, a lot of the times when you're a Scorpio, a lot of the times when things come back from the past, it can only mean one thing, and that is usually bad news. Okay, usually for a Scorpio. Now we've got your energy here, Scorpio, with the Death card, and it's come out with a 10 of Wands and 3 of Cups. So you can see where I'm going with this message, okay? The 6 of Swords oftentimes can indicate, yes, leaving your past behind, moving on, coming out of difficult waters, heading into something way better, heading in towards something that's less confusing, that's more in alignment with you. Sometimes the 6 of Swords can indicate somebody coming back from the past. It carries with it that energy because it feels like there is something unresolved. And we did see the unresolved message in my deck hidden underneath a couple of other energies, right? I've had to put that deck to the side so that I can make room for all your other cards, but I remember clearly seeing that unresolved energy. And it's the same message with this one, right? There's something unresolved. Someone has unfinished business, specifically with you, Scorpio. And again, I don't like to give these messages because I don't believe in spending too much time being focused on the past people, past events, whatever the case might be. Like, I do not like it. It's over, it's done, it's gone. There is no change in it. Make peace with it. That's what I advocate, right? This is coming out in your message though. So for me not to give you that message, I would be doing you a disservice and I would be doing tarot a disservice. So I can only apologize to those people who are like, man, I'm sick to the back fucking teeth of hearing about the past. Well, you might well be, yes. But it's coming out in your read because clearly someone has something unresolved with you. They do. The Ten of Wands will tell you that as well. They've got something to say. They have feelings that they wish to share. Now, whether these are positive feelings or negative feelings, it all depends on who exactly this individual is. They're hoping for some kind of rebirth with your energy and beginning. That's a rebirth. Okay. You might not be up for it though, Scorpio. Because even the thought of any kind of 3 of Cups conversation, reconciliation, whatever the case might be, with that particular individual, that couldn't be the furthest thing from your mind right now. This is somebody that you haven't even thought of in a very, very, very long time. Like the thought of that particular person hasn't even crossed your mind at all. Because that's how far gone in the past they are coming from. Like, legit. There's something about what you're doing currently with this alluring and mysterious vibe that is drawing them back into your sphere of influence. So however you feel about that, that's personal unto you, okay? I'm not here to tell you what to do and how to feel and all the rest. I'm literally just here to read you the energy to the best of my abilities, and that is it. Everything else is up to you, okay? Commitment and inner child. Again, another really interesting combination that you've got here, because it indicates that you have come very, very far on your healing journey. You have done a lot of work on your inner child, and you're committed to your inner child work as well. You know, which is... It's going to help you to feel more comfortable in your own skin. And a lot of you have never really felt comfortable in your own skin. Can you tell us more about commitment and inner child? Thank you. That was a huge jump. The Six of Wands. Yeah. Yeah. Look how far you've come. You're getting the rewards, the accolades. Because you were committed on your own growth. You've come a long way. What else can you tell us about this, please? Thank you. The Knight of Coins in reverse. That feels like restrictions being lifted. Sometimes, like, depending on the context of the Knight of Coins in reverse, sometimes it can be someone who is like super, super lazy. They've got zero ambition, zero life goals, that they're not going anywhere in life, that they're definitely not paying attention, that they're not socially aware or anything like that. Other times it can be like roadblocks, energetic roadblocks being removed out of your way. It could also be you getting out of your own way as well. This feels like, as soon as I saw that, I breathed a sigh of relief, because it had that vibe of things being cleared out of your way. Seeing a clear way forward. Lack and ambition. Someone's lacking ambition. Someone feels like there's been a missed opportunity here as well. Lack and ambition. Why is this here, please? Oh, well, yeah, that is funny. Because I did say the Knight of Coins reversed can be someone who is lazy, has no ambition. Yeah. The Empress off balance. Okay, so divine feminine energy, Taurus and or Libra. Right. That's all about creating something, nurturing something, growing something. It's like Mother Earth energy. Now, with that coming out off balance, someone doesn't know how to nurture something. They don't know how to grow something. So they're feeling this lack. It's like that they've got this plan in their head, and I don't feel that this is you, Scorpio. I feel that this is someone else that you're dealing with. It is in connection to this individual that's being drawn in to your sphere of influence, the one that's coming back in towards you. They're the ones that are lacking ambition. And it feels like they could be asking you for your help as well on how can they go about growing their metaphorical garden. You know, how can they go about improving on their life? That they're asking you for your help, your guidance, some kind of inspiration, something like that. So this individual's feeling stuck. The main problem that I can see with this, though, is the fact that, number one, clearly it's been a very, very long time. For some of you, 6 years. For others of you, more than 6 years since you last spoke to this individual. So there's that disconnect as well. It's like the way that they're coming at you, it's almost as if, well, nothing happened, which to me feels a bit off. It feels wrong, because it's like they're trying to skip stages. You know, you can't just randomly go up to somebody that you haven't spoken to in so long and immediately start asking them for their help. There needs to be that bit at the beginning where it's like kind of reintroducing yourselves, getting to know each other again. And do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, it's just weird. 3 of Swords, and they've hurt you before in the past as well. So it's like they're coming back in and basically whitewashing over everything, and straight away asking you for your help. Well, good luck with that one, Scorpio. I'm glad I'm not dealing with anything like that, I can tell you, because that sort of thing would really piss me off. Right, so I'm going to move these over to the side so that we can make space for your tarot. And I will be right back in a second. Okay, what else can you tell us, please, for Scorpio Collective in love? Scorpio Collective. Okay. There's a very sluggish energy behind this, Scorpio. I have noticed that. It could be you that's feeling a bit tired and sluggish, or it could be that the person that you're dealing with, oh, well, that's interesting. The Selkie in her skin, reclaiming your authenticity. That's somebody who feels like they're being used. Look, the status quo is keeping you trapped. You feel you're being used. That's exactly what I was saying about that person, how they've skipped a step, haven't they? The last you seen them or heard from them, they left you in the 3 of Swords energy. Very, very hurt. And now they're coming back, and they've skipped a step. Straight away, just expecting for you to help them. It's gonna leave you feeling used. Some of you might even say to them, who the fuck? Like, what? What planet are you on, pal? Okay, magic of the Quell and Druith. Caution, secrecy, wary. Somebody might be trying to use you for their own gain. You can't make it up, Scorpio. You're going to struggle to read my writing. I can barely read it, but it's there. Okay, trust me, it is there. Someone might be trying to use you for their own gain. And you got it there as well. It's up to you to determine your own wellness and appearance. So it's up to you to determine your own worth. And homeland, arrival, a journey ends, establishment, building, settled, coming home to your true self. Yeah. It's this caution, secrecy, wary, and someone trying to use you for their own gain. It's taken you a long time, or it took you a long time to rebuild from their influence. There's a lot more pain behind that 3 of Swords that they left you in than even they realise. Because you're very, very good at hiding your feelings with this secrecy. I know Scorpio gets a lot of bad rap. Oh, it's so secretive, it's so jealous. Bullshit. It's bullshit. I tell you what, Cancerians are jealous. Way, way jealous. No offence to any Cancerians that might be cross-watching this, but honestly, like, just know. You kept how hurt they left you a secret. It took you so long for you to rebuild from that. And now you're feeling more at home in your own skin, is when they're like, oh, hey, Scorpio, remember me? I was wondering if you could help me out with this thing, this, that, and the next. Completely ignoring everything else. Telepathy, non-verbal communication, energetic pulses and mind reading, comprehending and understanding subtle energies, letting your energy speak for you, and transparency. There is a truth that must be told, honest, authentic, genuine and present. Perhaps it is time for you to give this individual a few home truths. Home truths, perhaps. Letting your energy speak for you. I feel if this is a face-to-face situation, a lot of yous won't even verbally speak to this person, but you'll sort of look at them, frown, and then turn your back on them. That's what I feel that this is indicating. Mirror, know thyself, self-examination, seeing who you really are. Under duress, our true character can be observed. Observe who you are beyond the physical and any triggers or unhealed wounds. It's a really interesting dynamic that's playing out here, Scorpio. Really interesting. It's like this person is going to test you in all of the ways possible. Like you haven't been tested enough as it is. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. I'm going to start pulling you. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll take a look at this one and then we'll pull your tarot and we'll see if we can get any guidance for this as well. And tell us more for Scorpio, please. Some of you's felt this person coming back in as well, just completely randomly with that telepathy. It's like randomly out of the blue you've been having like flashes of memories of them again, even though you haven't thought of them in ages and ages and ages, and then all of a sudden, boom, there it is. And then it's like, shit, that's why they came in my head again then. Because clearly you were picking up on that intent towards you. Tell us more for Scorpio, please. When you see them, you'll be like, I fucking knew it. I knew it. Strategy, physical intimacy, inner work, and a must list. Have a game plan, implement daily routines that support your goals, be clear about your desires. I'm feeling that that's that person that is trying to come up with a strategy. Physical intimacy, the topic is up for discussion. Choose healthy, balanced relationships and doing it for the right reasons. Heal yourself first, you'll attract what you are. Choose partners that are wanting to grow with you and be unapologetically self-loving. Decide on your must-haves and then release it to the universe. Right. Yes, they have been trying to like actively manifest you back in. Their goal, this physical intimacy, it feels like that's their goal. So they're using this thing, can you help me, as an excuse to try and get you in a situation where in their head it's going to end up with like, you know, they're wanting to sleep with you basically, whoever this is. After everything. Okay. Focus on, you know, with this inner work, how it says you'll attract what you are, focus on any elements of self-blame, right? Because sometimes that can be really misunderstood, right? Takes one to know one, your vibe attracts your tribe. Those kind of sayings, it opens the door for people to start blaming themselves, like 100% of the way. Like, oh shit, I attracted this bad person, so I must be bad. You know how it goes. So I would say take a closer look at that while you're doing your inner work. Take a closer look at that victim blaming, right? And recognize that oftentimes users, and there is a user either around you or approaching you, because you've had that message out twice, that there is someone who is a user. Users will try it on with everybody, right? They're not fussy. They try it on with everybody. It's the ones that allow that behavior to continue that are needing to work on their boundaries, right? They keep going back to the people that allowed them to do it, that allowed them to use for the longest time, right? So whoever gave the most, that's who users will tend to bounce back to, right? I know I'm not very good at explaining things. So work on saying no. Work on having those boundaries. Work on recognizing where you feel that someone is disrespecting you. And where you feel, is this person taking the piss? Okay, work on that. What else, please, for Scorpion? It's coming in towards Scorpio. Thank you. First card out. Karma. It's Judgment. Five of Cups. Scorpion energy. And Judgment is Scorpion energy as well. It's coming in towards Scorpio, please. Thank you. Ten of Cups. Coulda, woulda, shoulda. When the Ten of Cups is right next to the Five of Cups, that's someone who is clearly sitting there going, I should have done this, I should have done that, I should have said this, I should have said that. Why did I do that? What have I done? Yeah, massively. Look at these cards coming out. King of Wands, Eight of Cups, Queen of Cups, Five of Coins. Someone's missed out on a good thing and they bloody know it. Ten of Swords reversed. Yeah, they know it. That's someone trying to backtrack. And the Eight of Cups as well, being central to this read. Queen of Swords, you're not speaking to them. You're not speaking to them at all. You're not interested. Lovers at the bottom of the deck. Ten of Wands, Nine of Swords. Yeah. Fuck me. A difficult couple of weeks coming up for some of you Scorpios. And it's going to be emotionally difficult. Because this individual has literally put you through hell and back. You did everything for them. Everything. And they always made you feel like it was never enough. Made you feel like you were never enough. You weren't giving enough. You weren't doing enough. You just weren't enough. And it's bullshit. They're realizing now that that attitude was bullshit. They were bullshit. You could be dealing with a Gemini, you could be dealing with a Sagittarius, you could be dealing with a Pisces, another Scorpio, a Leo, a Cancerian, a Libra or a Taurus. Could be, but don't have to be. It's just the energies. Focus on the energies, not the zodiacs. Definitely coulda, woulda, shoulda. Lost the best thing that I ever had in my life. That's what they're indicating. It's like there is no love like a Scorpio love, and they know that now. For some of you, this individual, see with this King of Wands, I'm feeling like I'm feeling someone who basically slept around quite a lot and tried to find you in someone else. I'm definitely getting like a bed hopping vibe from this, especially with it being right next to the Eight of Cups as well, and it's bookended with Karma and the Five of Coins. So you're seeing that, like the cards that are immediately surrounding it, like they indicate this individual was bed hopping specifically to try and find you inside another person, and like they never found it. Evidently they never found it. Tell us more about this energy, please, for Scorpio Collective. Who is this person? Who is this person? What is their intent towards? Okay, Hanged Man, that's Pisces energy. That's come out off balance as well. What is their intent? Okay, you have one more, please, for their intent towards Scorpio. Thank you. The Two of Wands. And the High Priestess. This individual is really like their energy. I can't quite put my finger on it because it's like it's indicating that they're in a situation. They're definitely very confused. They're in a situation. They're in the process of removing themselves from that situation, but they haven't fully done it yet. So it's like their table isn't clear before they invite you for dinner type thing. They're making them... It's like they're making things really, really difficult for themselves. Unnecessarily difficult for themselves. So they've not thought this through. Why is the Lovers here, please? Why is the Lovers? Thank you. Queen of Swords. What else for the Lovers, please? Thank you. Page of Cups, Five of Swords, Four of Coins. That's an apology for being selfish. This could have been a selfish ex-lover. You do not have many fond memories of when yous were together. Lovers with the Queen of Swords. That's someone who looks back on that particular relationship and they can't really think of any happy memories. Not really. Not with that Queen of Swords energy. That's more like, do you know what? I'd rather not think about it. I'd rather not remember it. If I had a preference and if I was able to go back in time, I would never have involved myself with that individual in the first place. That's that energy. This individual's hoping for a new start. They're hoping for recovery and they're hoping to move on. Move on from whatever it was that they did to you. The Ten of Swords reversed. They're hoping for your forgiveness. So again, depending on like who this person is and what exactly it was that they did to you, really think long and hard about, well, is that going to work out for you, or are you just going to feel used again? Why the 5 of Coins, please? Thank you. The Knight of Coins in reverse. This is someone who, like, personality-wise, is very, very lazy. Really lazy. They really don't have any ambition. They really don't have any goals in life. Very directionless. Again, like a sofa surfer type energy. Ace of Cups. What can I say, Scorpio? This lazy, directionless person is saying that they love you. Tell us more about this, please, for Scorpio. King of Swords. But then it's like, how can they possibly say that when they're showing up as the King of Swords energy? Surely if the love was genuine, honest and true, then it would be coming out as the King of Cups energy, because that would then be someone who is emotionally available, emotionally mature, emotionally grounded. But they're showing out as a King of Swords, which is someone who doesn't, like, they're not comfortable with feelings, they're not good with feelings, because they're more all about cold hard facts. Talk about mixed signals. King of Coins at the bottom of the deck. I feel that you've moved on from this individual. Okay, really confusing read. Give us a healing message, please, for Scorpio. Healing message for Scorpio, please. Mars, motion. Okay, number 22. Now, 22 is a master number, and that pertains to, like, duality, balance, having choices, partnerships, unions as well, can be twos. Right, Mars, the mythological god of war and the traditional ruler of Aries and Scorpio, speaks of independence, enterprise and willfulness, aggression, passion and defences, including your own body's defences such as your immune system. Mars takes 1.9 Earth years to go around the zodiac, so your terrible twos, when you learnt to say no and yes and to demand things, was the expression of your first Mars return. Action. Mars urges you to take action, any action, but this can also get you into trouble. Jump into motion, but stay in the driver's seat and think through the consequences of your moves. Mars is raw energy, and like the motor of a fine sports car, it can take you far if you add wisdom and guidance. Mars is wanting you to develop your strength and bravery, so work out and develop muscles or rescue the proverbial underdog. Boldly go where you have never gone before and passionately dive into life. Mars loans you the competitive edge to obtain a fiercely desired goal and teaches that for your yes to truly mean yes, then your no must be respected. Know what you want and what you don't want, and be aware of those desires in the people around you. Learn to fight and fight fairly. Stand your ground with grace and compete against your own personal best. If you're in a difficult situation, it could take real strength and willpower to transform or escape. You may need to dig in your heels so that you're not pushed around, or pull out your sword to draw a clear line in the sand. Do what's needing to be done, just make sure that it's the right thing. Domineering willfulness, a misuse of sexuality, anger, belligerence, and a warlike mentality are the shadow side of Mars. Break the momentum if your situation heads downhill. Stop for a moment and think through your next move. The higher notes of Mars energy manifests as a divine guardian, your potent inner first responder who is ready to be the hero in a dangerous situation and protect you and yours. Okay, so with this one, Scorpio, I feel that whoever this bloody idiot is that's showing up in your read, and they are an idiot because they're completely, like, they're tone deaf. But is that deliberate on their part, or are they just so completely naive, right? You're the judge of that one, because obviously I don't know who that individual is. You know who they are. So you'll know whether or not they're being tone deaf deliberately or not. They're being very forceful. So you're being told, Scorpio, prepare to defend yourself. And whatever that means specifically to you, you go with that, okay? But you do need to defend yourself, because ultimately I feel that this individual is basically, they're trying to take the piss, let's be real. And if in doubt as well, if you're ever feeling tempted back by this particular individual who clearly has used you quite badly in the past, if ever there is that moment, that fleeting moment of self-doubt, remember what it is that they put you through. Remember what it is that you had to rebuild yourself from. Because you have done so much work on yourself. You have made incredible progress. You really, really have. And it's like, I'm feeling that anger as well with this Mars energy. So you're going to be confronted with your own anger for some of you, at the audacity of this individual, thinking that basically that they can come back and try it on again. Like, for a lot of you, I do feel strongly that that is really, really, really going to piss you off, and quite rightly so, because they're looking at you like you've got mug written right across your forehead. So how you deal with your anger is going to be very, very telling of exactly how far you have come on your healing journey. I feel that you're going to be handling your anger a lot differently than how you used to, which is a testament to your growth. Because then after this situation, you'd be like, that fucking hell, see if that had happened like last year or 5 years ago, I would have literally ripped their throats out. Like, not metaphorically, literally. You know, it's that. So I feel that you're going to be really surprised with how you handle this, Scorpio. And it's just really going to shine light on how much you've changed, how much you've evolved. I'll space to Scorpio. It's dark and you can't see a fucking thing. Get your head out your ass pronto. Someone needs to get their head out their ass. They're not living in reality. You're giving away your power. You're a badass, act like it. So remember, Scorpio, you're a badass, act like it. Do not give away your power to this individual. Okay. fuck, shit's about to get real. Yeah, no shit. You need your people around you. You're the best thing to ever happen to you. Go easy on your ass. Buy your own damn drink. You don't need this person. You're good by yourself. That's literally a card all about independence. You're good by yourself. You literally do not need them. At one point in the past, you might have been like that, oh my God, I don't know how I'm going to live without them. But since you had no other choice but live without them, because they made it that way, you realised, do you know what? I like this. I'm actually a lot better off without them being an influence in my life. And then it gave you a chance to reflect and think back at all the times that you felt used by them as well. So they did you a favour. In a lot of ways, they really did do you a favour. But now the problem is, this little shit is trying to come back in again. That's the problem. That's the problem. And I think we have actually seen a message similar to that a few times in your read. I'm pretty sure that we have. And it's like every time that message comes out in your read, it brings with it a new type of challenge. So this could be like you dealing with multiple different people who have all come back in at different times and who have all brought back these different challenges with them every time that they've come back in. Interesting. Anyway, I do need to leave that one there. If you feel that you could benefit from a personal reading, then you can place your booking at phoenixkeiatarot.com, the link for which will also be in my pinned comment below. Also, if anybody feels that they could benefit from additional support within their relationships, then you might want to go check out Everlast Therapies, the link for which should be popping up in this corner here. There is also a playlist available on this channel called Podcasts and Interviews, where Ernie from Everlast Therapies has already provided us with so much valuable and interesting information for free on how we can already improve our relationships. So I definitely do recommend you go checking them out as well. Okay, so that's it from me. Thank you so much for watching, and we shall speak again soon. Bye.